Happy Friday, guys. This is Ryan Knows Tech from techinform.us, our tech blog. And today we're going to talk about some PCs and some Macs, actually. It's about all-in-one desktop computers. Over the past several years, we've seen all-in-ones. For anybody that might not know what an all-in-one is, it's essentially the monitor of a computer, a desktop computer, with everything else built in. So there's no need for a tower and tens and tens and tens possibly of wires that connect the monitor and the tower to the accessories. It's a much simpler way of making a desktop computer. So Dell's got one, HP's got one, Lenovo, Apple's had one for a long time, Asus, Acer. We don't have time to look at everyone's different model today, but this video, do you think that that's going to take over the traditional tower and the monitor setup? We're not really going to talk about touch here. I really don't think that touch, as Apple put it in the vertical position, is going to take off. Touch, as they said, and they're really quite right, needs to remain horizontally, hence the Magic Trackpad, even though that is not the perfect product that it could be. So here on Dell, we're going to take a look at the desktop and all-in-ones under the for home category. These came out a little bit ago. Everybody was different. You know, I don't have dates memorized here, but they're different. They're obviously different than regular computers. At first, they weren't as powerful. They were much more expensive. It was really kind of check this out. This is new. And now it's really becoming not new. I mean, they're all over the place now. And Dell has this one here, the Inspiron 1. I just had a number. But it looks like they've got a couple here. And they're definitely more expensive than other desktops, starting at $700 and going to $1,100, of course, without the other options there. Then you've gotten different touchscreens here, a standard touchscreen, a performance with touchscreen, and then the premium touchscreen. Combines touch with Blu-ray disc, TV tuner. That looks like the ultimate home entertainment. These are getting pretty good ratings. They're all 4.7 out of 5. Processors are pretty good. You've got AMD Athlons. I'm not saying Intel's, but you know, they're decent. 2.3 gigahertz ATI 1 gigs, 5470 GPU available. RAM, I do not see a spec on RAM. There it is. 8 gigs in the higher end one, 6 in the middle, and then 4 gig in the lower end. So that's definitely comparable to what HP has and has had for a while, the TouchSmart. I've used several of these. I've set them up for people, and they're really quite nice. The touchscreen is not as accurate as, let's say, an iPad or an iPhone, of course, but they're really not bad at all. So they have an all-in-one market and a touchscreen market. The touchscreen, or the TouchSmart, sorry, the TouchSmart starts at $700, whereas the all-in-one PC just starts at $430. But notice you can still buy several others, sleek and slim, high performance, and everyday computing for much less in your standard desktop. Lenovo, same kind of deal here. We can go over to products, about lifestyle. I think Lenovo has 3 different options that you can get. You have a Think Center, an Idea Center, and something else. But Lenovo's got a nice lineup too. Lenovo makes great products. I think this is where it was supposed to go. Desktop and all-in-ones. Here they are. Essential, Idea Center, and then the Think Center. The Think Center being for business, the Idea Center being the entertainment machine, and then the everyday basic desktop is the Essential model. And the Essential model, if you compare everything out here, it's actually quite good. It has everything that you pretty much ever need in it. So, you know, why would you buy the old style now? If all of these companies, including Apple with the Imac, I think they really started it back in '98 with the Imac. Obviously, it was much thicker. It was a CRT display computer. I believe that was the Imac G3. Great machine. Great machines. They're much better. They've gotten much better. They're only going up from here. The only traditional desktop Apple offers is the Mac Pro, which is really set aside for hardcore gamers that for some reason like gaming on the Mac side of things, or hardcore video editing. But there's a reason. There's a reason these machines haven't taken off. There's so much less space. It's hard to put stuff in there. But over time, the technology changes. It gets better. We can now put several terabytes inside of a computer, whereas 5-10 years ago, you were lucky to get 200 gigs. And that was a lot of space a long time ago. Not even that long ago. So what's keeping you from buying these? They're probably going to get better from here. This is still relatively new in most markets. Lenovo's had one for a while. Apple's pretty good at it with the iMac. They've had it for a long time. It's a great time to buy one from Apple. Dell is relatively new. HP's been around for a little bit with the TouchSmart, probably 3, 4, 5 years at most. So I do not think that we're ever going to see, never say never, in the next 5 years, we're not going to see these things completely take over. The standard traditional desktop PC is very good in the way that it's very easy to upgrade, to customize, to deck out to be a gaming machine, whereas an all-in-one, it's kind of like a laptop. You're stuck with the specs that you have, and I realize that. For me, getting a new computer every few years, I would probably go with an iMac, or if I went back to PCs, Lenovo, probably not Dell, probably not even HP. I'd probably go with that Lenovo Idea Center. So it depends on what kind of user you are. Everything that we talk about on this YouTube channel comes down to what type of a user you are, and it depends on you to figure out what you are. If you need a lot of power, or you want something really basic, or something in the middle, and you don't care about having an all-in-one, and you don't want to pay for the money, my best thing is to go to Best Buy, walk in there. They've got a massive center of computers there. Just go play with it. Play with the iMac, play with the HPs. See what you like. See if you like a touchscreen. Obviously, you still have a mouse and a keyboard if you want to use them, but then you have a touchscreen as well, which is always cool to show your friends. So it's always up to you, but go into the store, try it out. This is just a heads up that, hey, these things, if you found a graph somewhere, I'm sure it would go way up like global warming. So just go play with it. See if that's your style, and then leave a comment down below. Do you like all-in-ones? Do you see just too laptop-like? You can't upgrade it. It's not expandability. You can't go buy an Express card or a PCI anything and stick it in there. It's pretty much the way it is, and you can't really do much with it. You can change the RAM and the hard drive, but that's about it. So look forward to reading your comments. Today's Friday, so that means have an excellent weekend. There's actually a post about this very topic that is pending review from myself on techinform.us on my slow connection here. My Twitter account is twitter.com/JamesRSchultz. And then Tuesday nights, we're live from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ustream.tv/techinformus. Once again, enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to you guys on Monday.